Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Black Mesa on hard difficulty. So, let's go. You actually have the opportunity to save this guard over here.
One of these little buggers latched onto my buddy's head. We gotta get that thing off before...
See, actually... Oh, I think they changed it.
I owe you one. Here, let me get this open. I got some supplies in the back. If you want, go take a look-see what you can carry.
Because I think in the original and in the...
Think anybody's gonna believe all this?
And in the mod version of the game, he actually didn't shoot at the zombie because he approached it all casual-like, trying to still talk to his friend, who, as you can see, has changed quite a lot. And it was pretty easy for him to die if you didn't interfere, and then this gate couldn't be opened. So, I think they changed that to make it a little bit easier for you to enter this place, just in case you weren't as fast to shoot at this zombie.
Let me get it.
Now, another cool addition of this mod is that, or of this game rather, is that every time Gordon picks up a new weapon, you get a cool little animation of him getting acquainted with it. So, for example, he was pumping up the shotgun. Now, I think originally in Half-Life, you got the revolver here instead of a shotgun, but in Black Mesa, they actually changed it, and you get the shotgun first. Okay. Now this is going to be a little difficult because there's going to be an ambush by the Vortigaunts right here, and I'm worried that the security guard might die, or that I might die actually, because I'm not that high on health anymore.
Probably get our asses in gear,
Okay, we're both still alive, although he did sustain one hit, so it'll be pretty easy for him to die, because I think on hard it takes 2 hits for a security guard to be killed by a Vortigaunt. So that's a little bit problematic.
Power 15%.
But as I said before, I'm not going to reload because of something like that. You know, I'll just do my best to try and keep him alive. Unfortunately, I don't think they heal over time, and they can't use medkits or the first aid station. Yeah, so I think it's confirmed at this point that you can't really break the soda machines, which is a disappointment, I must say. As you can see, the Hound Eye is watching TV, which is actually static, but I guess it's still interesting for it.
How do you like that?
And the security guard just straight up killed it. Okay, so I think...
You're giving me the silent treatment.
I think I'm supposed to go through the flooded room over here.
Got any ideas? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Tell
that's...
you what, you want to check that vent out? I'll just hang out here.
That's a little
In
bit...
case it's a dead end.
That's a little bit...
Jeez. I don't think those boys could have made a bigger mess.
It's a little bit of an embarrassing bug for a full release. But he's going to wait here until I get back eventually. Frick, I lost a lot of health there as well. Yeah, overall the health penalties on hard are pretty unforgiving.
Minor lacerations detected.
As you can see.
Or can it? Alright, Doc, let's tear some shit up.
It opens this door over here. This was the room with the hound eye. Freak, he got hit again. That's bad. I think it's pretty close to death at this point, unfortunately. There's a funny picture here. In case of emergency, locate the nearest crowbar, which is an obvious reference to Gordon Freeman's weapon of choice.
So much for wishful thinking. Alright, you scout on up ahead. I'll secure this area. If you can't make it back around, don't sweat it. Just keep going.
I'm pretty sure you can get back and collect him eventually. Don't quote me on that.
Power 15%.
Like in some chapters you can accrue quite a large team comprised of scientists and guards. There's a pretty difficult section over here with the turret, and unfortunately I do feel like this might be my first death, because it's actually pretty difficult to get close to it. Without dying. And you can't use a grenade to take it out because it's a ceiling mounted turret. So obviously throwing a grenade at it won't really work. There is a switch to disable it, but it's on the it's on the bottom right there, and it's pretty difficult to reach it without getting killed. So I think that this is going to be my first death actually. I want to destroy it or disable it just because I think you move past this location with the guards and the scientists at one point, and obviously the turret would kill them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I had to die at some point. As I said, I'm not really good at this game. Frick, I got blocked by this crate. I wanted to move to the other piece of cover over here. And now, as you can see, there's a switch to disable it here, but it's a little difficult to reach it. Because I think you have to... Okay, it doesn't even work, so to be honest, I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do to get there. I guess you can get under it and then just shoot it. But yeah, there is a switch, and I'm not sure how to... because you can't crouch through here, as you can see. Ah, okay, freak. So I guess this button is for calling it down, and and this is for calling it up, and you have to do this and then crouch through here. Actually, I'm going to click it just in case it works on the other turret as well, but I don't think so, to be honest. Yeah, so in the end it was mostly a waste of both time and resources, but oh well. Freak. At the very least, I recovered some of the lost health via the first aid station.
Power 15%.
Yeah,
Let's get this over with.
come on. I knew that there was a way to get back, and as I said, I had to deal with the turret because otherwise it would kill him in a second, literally, much as it did the scientist over here.
Power 30%.
I heard screams up ahead. You first.
So, as you can see,
I'll stay here and guard. Ready when you are.
there's already 2 of them, and I think you can get a third one in this chapter, so you do get quite a team. Although it's possible for them to shoot each other by accident, or you, but to be honest, I'm more worried about them shooting each other than them shooting me, because obviously I have a lot more health than they do.
Oops. Sorry.
Okay, come on.
Oh shit, not good. You have any idea what's going on? Holy shit. That thing tore them to pieces. I don't think we should stick around.
It's really cool that they comment on the things that are happening, you know, the scripted sequences.
40%.
Now, despite what it may
We should probably be doing
look like, you can't really get into this vent, so there's no point trying. Schrodinger's cat. Hedy Lamar. That's actually... I think Kleiner must be a fan of Hedy Lamar because obviously he named his pet headcrab after her. This is obviously a reference to the thought experiment of the Schrodinger's cat, which was actually already mentioned by Kleiner in this very game. Okay. Now, unfortunately, there's another ambush by Vortigaunts right here, and I fear like the guards might not really survive that. Okay, there's one of them. There's okay. That went quite well, all things considered. So let's save. But there's going to be a couple more of the Vortigons. Oh, okay.
My bad, Freeman.
First aid station this way. That's certainly useful for me, although...
Comes more of those things. How does that taste, you freak?
Okay, and here you can get a couple of well, I think actually one scientist, because the other one straight up refuses to go with you.
Stay back! Take her! It's not my time!
Don't worry, he's human. If you're trying to escape, I'm coming with you.
I'm not so sure we should go to the surface. What if the world finds out what we're doing down here?
Suit yourself, Clifford. All right, which way out of here?
Yeah, so he stays
I'm going
here.
to wait for a more commodious rescue squad. I have no interest in following you to your death. Pfft, fools. I refuse to go another step. I've got my little corner, and I'm sticking to it. This looks like a safe place.
You scout on ahead.
We've been doing quite well, actually. Up until this point, at least. I'm rather proud of myself that I managed to keep both of the security guards alive so far. Okay, are you coming?
Lead the way, Freeman.
Sorry?
I think there are more vortigons here, so to be careful.
Have we been here before?
Excuse me.
Power 30%.
Damn, these things are everywhere.
Okay. Okay, they're still alive. So that's pretty great, all things considered. Now, I think going through here would require me to abandon them, which is not optimal, but I might... What? I'm not sure what that was about. I might check it, just in case I'm wrong, because maybe it just leads me to some like additional supplies or something. I don't remember every detail of the game. Now it seems... Frick, will I be able to go back? It seems it's a straight up way to progress. Which way now? Okay, I'm curious about this, but I would like to go with them, to be honest. It's far cooler to me. So maybe it will loop back around or something, because it's something that the maps in this level actually like to do. Okay, there's some ammo. Ah, and it enabled me to disable a turret, which is pretty great because it will help me keep them alive if I manage to bring them here in the first place, because I think this goes back the other way. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. So I should be able to take them with me by going here.
Lead the way, sidearm on me, aren't you? Let me get out of your
Lead the way.
Okay, come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Pretty bad.
Freak. One of them is almost dead, I think. But still, almost dead is
Beg pardon.
better than dead. And it's good that I went the other way because it allowed me to disable the turret.
I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived. They're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts that we'll live long enough to greet them.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
I'll watch your back.
Okay, so you can't actually take this one.
Oh, pardon me, Doc.
Yeah, I think they're close to death at this point, unfortunately. But as I said, at the very least I disabled the turret, which is quite a big help, to be honest. Wait, wasn't I already here?
That's right. Chow time's over. One down and...
Well, I think not, because if I were, I would have killed the enemies. This elevator confused me because I'm pretty sure I walked through a similar corridor already at some point.
Any idea what's going on? My arm! And you get points for trying.
Okay, they still live. So... it's good, although I have a nasty feeling I won't be able to keep them alive until the end of the chapter, because they did
Can
sustain...
you access the mail server?
I don't think this is a good moment for such questions. Yeah, they suffered quite a lot of damage already. I'm going to check this vent. Okay, I'm not sure what's that about, to be honest. Because it doesn't look like... Ah, okay, there's a ladder on the other side. I don't want to wander too far away from them, because I'm certain it's actually possible to go with them until the end of the chapter if you chose the correct path. Okay, there's some batteries out there, which is pretty useful. Freak.
Minor fracture.
Okay, that was a little pointless, to be honest, but because I fell before I was able to grab the batteries.
Let me get out of your way.
But at the very least, they are still alive, and my health isn't that bad. I'm not going to go back there. It would take...
Hey, what are you still doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with. Okay? I'll wait here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Right then. What next?
Okay, I'll check the other... okay, I was here already, so this is the only way to proceed. I think there's another ambush by Vortigaunts around here. not even sure what they are shooting at, to be honest. But it's still rather nice to look at. You know, all of this amassed firepower.
Sorry, Freeman.
I fear that I might have missed one of the Gmail sightings where you had to look through a locked door. Now, despite what it might seem at first glance, there is actually a way to get back to them by opening that very door I looked at just a second ago. You just have to go around. Because this is a bit of a detour in the freezer here. I don't think you can.
I thought I'd be protected in here. Is there no safe haven from these abominations?
Yeah, I don't think she comes with you. Although maybe she does if you clear the area. I don't quite remember. As you can see, she doesn't have any further voice lines. There's a bull squid around here, so you have to be pretty careful, because on hard, I'm pretty sure it actually can one-shot you with its venom, or whatever it is that it's throwing around. As you can see, it's right there, feasting on some bodies. Now, I think you can actually kill it pretty easily with a well-placed...
Warning. Hazardous chemical detected.
With a well-placed grenade. Okay, so you need to find a valve. This one. Okay, it's over here. And then you use it to position this rail between the two pieces of the vent, so that you can use it to cross. Okay, so now I'm pretty convinced the scientist lady can't follow you, because you need to go into a vent, and obviously NPCs in this game can't do that. I might have positioned it a little wrong. Okay, but that still works.
Power 15%.
Okay, there's another security guard.
Freeman! Good heavens! You gave me quite a scare.
Don't count on the cavalry finding us down here, Doc. We gotta head for the surface.
But with all the elevators out of order...
We can still climb.
Now, I think they actually nerfed one of the guards, because I pretty distinctly remember that in the mod version of this game,
Let's get moving before another one of those things...
one of the security guards was actually armed with a revolver, and it was really powerful, obviously. Yeah, as you can see, this is the door that was blocked earlier, so you can go back.
After all this, I don't know what to think. Lead the way, Freeman.
All right, let's go. Ready when you are. I got your back.
And as you can
Let me get out of
see,
your way.
that is quite an epic team, you know. 4 guards and 2 scientists.
Don't mean to rush you, but shall we get going soon?
It's actually almost an army. And it's not that far until the end of the level, if I remember correctly. So maybe I'll actually manage to keep them all alive. Come on. Although at this point,
How many of our crew have died?
it's getting difficult simply because they are going to shoot each other in a firefight, because there's so many of them.
You want some more? These things are everywhere.
For example,
Like that?
Medical
Huh?
systems
I'm pretty certain...
Morphine administered.
Damn it, I think I missed the G-Men in one of those doors, but I'm pretty certain they accidentally shot this scientist to death, because he still lived. He still lived when he was jumping out of the window, and I'm not quite sure why that would kill him. So,
Let me get out of your way, Doc.
so I pretty much feel like it was their fault that it happened.
Sir, you better reload. Are we gonna go anytime soon? Excuse me.
Come on. I think you actually get a unique comment if you bring them all to the ending.
Here comes more of those things.
No!
Bring it on.
No!
Hey, I can make that jump across that shaft. I failed physical education.
Guess that means I'm playing babysitter.
No! That's such a tragic loss. We were almost there, because this is the end of the chapter. Damn it.
Any idea of how many of our crew have died?
I feel really bad about this. Because I totally forgot about this zombie that was busting down this door. I was almost there, damn it. Well, but as you can see, the scientists are worried that they are not able to make that jump, so the security guards have to stay. Where's the third one, actually? Wait, did he die as well? Ah, he's here.
Alright, I'll hold down this spot. Yeah, I'll wait here.
Damn it, I do feel bad about this, like... I was so close. Well...
I can almost reach it. I can't hold on much longer. Help!
Unfortunately, there's no way to help him actually. He's just going to fall onto his death. Damn it, I really feel bad about that last security guard. I was doing so well. I was almost proud of myself that I managed to get them all to that point. Not sure what's that about, because I'm pretty sure I came from here originally, right? Yeah. So presumably that was just an alternate... Or wait, did I literally go back? No, I think I originally went through here? No, not sure, but still, it doesn't lead anywhere. You have to enter the elevator to proceed.
For God's sake, open the silo doors! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God!
Now this scientist unfortunately gets killed by the turret over here, and there's little you can do to really stop that. It's pretty much a scripted sequence that's supposed to showcase the danger.
Blood loss detected.
Freak. Scripted sequence that's supposed to showcase the danger that the turrets pose to you. And this is the moment where the game starts to get really hard on hard difficulty, because as you will soon see, a new type of enemy enters the scene, and they are very challenging and very difficult to defeat on hard difficulty. So as much as I enjoyed my performance up until this point, well, apart from that one turret incident, it's going to get a lot harder from now on. And I actually expect to die quite a lot, unfortunately. You can already see some bodies of the Marines. I do want to get that battery, so the best way is to pick up a barrel and...
Power 80%. Lacerations.
Okay, that was pretty bad. Okay. There are some vortigons up ahead, and unfortunately I don't have that good of a health condition. I do have quite a lot of grenades though. Okay. I think there are a couple more. Okay, so it seems that the script for breaking the soda machines still exists, because you could see how quickly my health went up, and now it's empty. But the animation doesn't exist, so that's a little bit sloppy. I'm a little bit disappointed, you know. I paid full price for this. They should have tested that, because as you can see, if I click it, I get 1 point, but if I hit it, I get like 10 points at once, and then the machine is off. So that's pretty bad actually. Like this is a full release. I paid full price for this game. And it's not like it's a super obscure bug or something like that, because I'm sure that's something that a lot of players that remember this interaction from the original would want to test. So I'm disappointed that they screwed it up this way. Now, regarding the turrets, if you don't cross the beam, if like as long as anything doesn't cross the beam, they are inactive, as you can see. So it's actually totally possible to just like it's actually totally possible to jump across, but not in a way I've demonstrated, because that totally doesn't work. And you can just hide over here and let the turrets and the appearing vortigons duke it out. Yeah. So I think I'm on 4 deaths so far, or something like that. It still isn't bad, considering the difficulty, although most of them have been pretty stupid, when you really think about it. Okay, now regarding those 2 turrets, it's actually best to destroy them beforehand, because they get activated sort of from behind almost when you cross those beams, and then they shoot you in the back. It's a bit of a trap. As you can see, the scientists here even warn you about not crossing the beams. It's totally possible to get through here without activating the turrets, but it is a little bit difficult, and I fear, because I think if I touch them, they activate as well? Apparently not. I would prefer to destroy them, just so that they don't activate later on and kill the scientists. But how to do that effectively? Oh my god! Like, I must say, for supposedly... Oh, there's G-Man again. I think I missed one of those instances where he appears. Now, funnily enough, in this mod, if you shoot him, he actually bleeds, which in the original he didn't. I'm not sure if that's an overlook or if that's something... I'm pretty sure it is a bug, pretty much, because he very obviously isn't human, and I think it was always intended in the original that he didn't bleed, and yet he does. But I must say, for supposedly very educated individuals, those scientists are really, really dumb, because they went straight on into this highly visible... They went head first into this highly visible mine and then died after all of the trouble I went through to actually keep them alive. Like, at this point I kind of almost feel insulted by it. But maybe I'll at least manage to save the other one, because as you could hear, the complex is now under military control, and quite soon you're going to see the effects of that.
Goodness gracious! I do believe he was trying to kill me!
Yeah?
I'll watch your back.
That's enough excitement for me, thanks. You go on ahead. I'll catch up. You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon. You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Yeah, if I didn't intervene, this Marine would straight up just kill this guy. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to save those, just because they run so far ahead. But this is going to be the first encounter with the Marines, and they are really difficult to combat on hard difficulty in this game, because they're pretty accurate at long range. They throw grenades, and they're overall a pain to deal with, really. Because they seem to be much more accurate than I'm capable of being at long range, and at close range it's not really better, because they overwhelm you. They overwhelm you with numbers.
Blood loss detected.
Oh. I didn't notice the grenade on the ground. I thought it was on the other side of the room. Okay, I need to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back, so let's continue and try not to walk straight into a grenade this time. I think the MP has more of a kickback this time than it did in the mod version. Oh, that was quite clever actually of them to open the door. I wasn't even sure if they could. But I think it also deals more damage, at least because I remember it was never that effective. least that's the feeling I have, you know, based on my... Okay, that's a little embarrassing as far as performance goes. But at least I didn't die. So there is that. Okay, let's have the MP and the shotgun on. Although that's not really optimal because I do need the crowbar to destroy the crates. Yeah, overall I must say this firefight was already, you know, quite a big proof of my ineptitude, because there was only, what, 4 of them? And at crucial points later in the game, there will be moments at which there are like 5 or 6 of them, I mean 10 or more of them at once, so... So there is that, but I did get pretty much all of my health back. I'm just going to kill the barnacles to be safe. It's easier to traverse this bridge when they are no longer around, and I do have plenty of ammunition, so it's not like that's a problem. Okay, I don't remember if this is the ultimate way to proceed and this is just a bonus area, or... okay, I think this just lets you skip this hallway with the turrets, which is pretty useful, all things considered. So let's do that. Yeah, because you can enter this conveyor belt and then you get transported... Wait, that actually did not lead where I thought it would, but still, it leads somewhere. Okay, because there's another one that leads up there. Frick, the turrets have activated, so I have to be careful. Well, I was saying how I have a lot of ammunition, but to be honest, not anymore. Okay, you know what? I think this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and actually end it. especially because something weird has happened with the sound. I need to check it. So that's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!